Greetings my friends, how you doing? This is Zed from Zed Outdoors. I hope you're having an awesome day. So it is a very brisk afternoon here in London. The temperature has dropped quite considerably. If you can see, look at that, freezing temperatures. Winter has finally come. So as you can see from the title of this video, this is a new series of videos I'm going to be doing moving into the new year. This is something I'm going to be doing on a regular basis. Now for a long time now I've been wanting to have an opportunity where I can start giving shout outs to other channels. You know, I'm very grateful that my channel has grown the way it has and it continues to do so. And there are obviously a lot of channels that I watch from all ranges and sizes and topics, all within this kind of field of the outdoors and bushcraft. And so what I want to do is use this series to kind of give a shout out and pass some social media love to other channels that I watch. I got the idea from the guys over at Black Owl Outdoors, so Stoney and Craig. So I speak to them, I see what they did, that format, so I'm really going to use a similar format myself. And so this video is the first video of many moving forward. So what I'm going to try and do is kind of clump them in 3 and 4 channels at a time and try and group them as best as possible into certain categories, you know. So obviously they might be from a certain part of the world, a certain age group, a certain topic from within the bushcraft scene itself. So got my handy little list here. Memory's going in the old age, man. So the first channel is a channel called Back Garden Bushcraft, and it's run by a young guy called Tom. I believe he's from the south of England. Now these 3 channels that I'm grouping together, I'm grouping for a reason which I'll explain at the end. All these 3 channels are quite small, you know, comparatively speaking. But the one thing I've noticed all these 3 channels have done is, as of last year, they have put an incredible amount of work into the quality of their videos, into the way they present, the way they film, the way they edit. They've put a lot of work into it, and I've been really impressed. And I've seen all these 3 channels I'm going to mention go through this transition where now they're producing some incredible videos. But the thing is, they're really small channels and they deserve way more subscribers. So the first one, like I mentioned, is Back Garden Bushcraft. He's run by a young guy called Tom. And Tom done a VR for me, I believe it was last year, and so that's how I came to know about him. The guy's incredible, you know. He does a lot of his stuff in his garden, but now he's starting to go out a lot as well. And this is a guy I've seen that is a young guy, but he's putting a lot of work into the quality of his videos, the way he films, the way he records. He's a really presentable guy, he's a really friendly guy, and I just love his channel. I love him just throwing himself into it. One of his recent videos, I believe he made a knife, you know, for the first time and stuff. So he's not afraid to kind of throw himself into the thick of it and really learn by practicing doing it. So that's Back Garden Bushcraft, young guy called Tom. So the next one is a channel called Tank Tracks Bushcraft. It's run by a gentleman called Tim, who I've spoken to a few times, once again from the UK. Now I believe he's in the west of England, unless I'm mistaken. Another gentleman, you know, I've seen him go from making some decent videos to, over the past kind of 5-6 months, rebranded his channel, and his editing is fantastic. It is so slick, and he's put an incredible amount of work into his quality of his videos. I've spoken to him a couple of times about it, and I enjoy watching his videos. He's a very presentable guy, he's a really friendly guy. Another one who's just thrown himself into it. He's going out doing a lot of stuff, he's doing a lot of craft stuff, and he's really kind of doing some really good things on his channel. And so when I kind of look at all of this, you know, combined Back Garden Bushcraft and Tim on Tank Tracks, they're doing some great stuff. And so Tim is another guy who's just a really friendly guy, got a great demeanor on camera, and so he's another channel that I really enjoy watching. The other one and the final one is Sea Veg. It's run by a gentleman called Steve, and I believe he's in the north of England. And he's another guy who started out really making some good videos, but he didn't really show himself in front of the camera. I think he was quite shy. Over recent months, you know, he's put himself on camera, he's starting to speak now in front of the camera, and he puts an incredible amount of work into his filming, his editing. All these 3 guys are doing it on their DSLRs. So Steve on Sea Veg, he's another one, and I think he's, you know, because he's vegetarian like me, he's called himself Sea Veg. He does a lot of expeditions, so he does a lot of wild camping, a lot of hikes on his own. And another guy, just incredible amount of work on his videos. And so those are the 3 channels. Like I said, you've got Back Garden Bushcraft, you've got Tank Tracks Bushcraft, and you've got Sea Veg. They're almost tongue-tied there. All 3 are fantastic channels. They're relatively small, but no doubt they're going to grow up to be some fantastic channels moving into the future. These are channels I genuinely watch, I really enjoy. All three have got great demeanours, and they've got a bright future ahead of them. I think the quality of their videos put a lot of the bigger channels to shame, like they're really that good. So needless to say, I'm going to put links to all three channels below. Please click those links, head over to those channels and hit the subscribe button and binge out, man. Get your popcorn out, get your cup of tea out, and that's it, chill out. Popcorn and tea, it's about as British as you can get. Go to their channels, like I said, hit the subscribe button, say hello, tell them that I sent you over, and like I said, you are not going to go wrong with all of those three channels. Like I said, I want to use this medium that I've gratefully built up, this community, to kind of, you know, bring others to light. So moving forward, I'm going to be doing a series of kind of videos on this topic of recommending other channels for all different reasons. So like I said in this first video, check out those three channels. I hope you enjoy what you see. I appreciate you watching this video, and as always, this is Zed from Zed Outdoors. Peace out.